All right, had a previous video that showed how to find these descriptive statistics. So we're going to find the mean, the median, the mode, and the standard deviation. And we want Excel to do this for us. So this is the same data. They just put this here in the table and then this here in the column. I'm going to choose to use the column. So the mean, remember, is the average. You start with an equal sign. Type the formula, average, open parentheses, and then click and drag to highlight and close the parentheses. So this is just simply saying find the average of the values that are in B4 through B33. And I hit enter and I get 607. Do the same thing for the median, equals median. And I can highlight these once again. And I could just type B4, B33, but I didn't. And I hit enter, so that's my median. Then I can find the mode. There's actually a way to do a, if there's more than one mode, but in this case there's not, so I'm just gonna do the regular mode. I highlight these values. Remember, the mode is what value is repeated the most. And it looks like 610, which you can kind of see that right here, right? So that's all the mode is it's saying what's being repeated the most. The standard deviation is how spread out the data is, and we definitely don't want to do this one by hand. So I do stdev.s, okay, or you can do it without it, the old one. This is for the sample. Highlight my values, B4 through B33. And I hit enter and I get 112, and I think it says to round to 2 decimals. So this would be 11287. It also asks, it says which measure or measure of central tendency are most appropriate for this data. And in this case, the mean and the median are very close together. So that shows I would have symmetric data. The measures of central tendencies definitely agree. They're not all over the place. And now the last part wants me to actually find the z-score. And there's a couple of ways of doing this, that the z-score equals an x value minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Okay, so that's just happens to be the formula. And it says if the rent value is 730, so that's going to actually be my x. And so from here, then I could find the z value. So go to a blank cell, equals, open parentheses, x 730 minus mu, which is my mean, divided by my standard deviation. And I hit enter, and this would be rounded to 1.09. What's pretty cool with Excel, so you can either do it this way, or they actually even have the standardized. So that's what we're doing. We're standardizing this to however many standard deviations with a mean of 0. And notice it tells you what it wants. It wants x, comma, it wants the mean, comma, and it wants the standard deviation. So I should get exactly the same value, and I do. So you can either go with the, let me draw this out so you can kind of see it better. This is what I'm talking about. The z formula is x minus the mean over the standard deviation. So that's what it was having you find.